what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. I have Sean next to me today. Sean, say hello to everybody.
Good morning. Happy Monday.
That's right, the first day of the week, so you can imagine all the information that we have, well, just presented to us. Mondays are always very eventful, right? So now a lot, especially this Monday, a lot has happened. There's one side that has actually taken over. Sean, we're going to be walking them through how Bitcoin closed on the weekly time frame across that 200 simple moving average.
And are you gonna give them an update on your signature that you found?
Okay, yeah, we're going to be taking one step at a time because, yeah, we had an interesting close relative to that macro level. But guys, there's something a lot bigger that has triggered on the weekly time frame that I want to walk you guys through, and that could be a trade opportunity. Okay, so we'll take it one step at a time, but let's first go ahead and check out how Bitcoin performed on that weekly close, right? Against, what was the level that we were looking at, Sean?
The weekly 200.
Exactly, and this is it.
Don't you love that, guys? Just one click. Like, even analyzing all coins, it becomes so much easier on the Mango view. And again, guys, this is available for all of you for free. So use it. Just one click. All your indicators on the right-hand side over there. Ichimoku Cloud, 10 SMA, 200 MA. Keeps you objective and allows you guys to follow along with us.
Exactly. Of course, you guys can find it on app.mangoresearch.co. But check this out. Guys, we have an official close underneath the 200 simple moving average. And I've been harping on about this, right, Sean? Historically, this has been a very, very important region throughout all of Bitcoin's bull run cycles, or rather bear market cycles. Every time we emerge out of a bear market, it's the takeout of the 200 simple moving average that then propels us into the next markup phase, that macro markup phase, right? So what's happened right here is that, yeah, we took it out here on March 13th, but now we have lost it once again. And just with this backdrop, Sean, what we need to understand is that the bears have the edge here. They managed to take it out. The bulls did not defend that 200 simple moving average. Right?
It's definitely a bad sign. It's a red flag. But I can play devil's advocate against the bears over here. I can give the bulls a small win in that this is one of the first times, one of the rare times that the 21 EMA is actually underneath the 200. And we did hold the 21 EMA in all fairness, right? This is what makes being short Bitcoin over here so difficult. I'd rather just short the altcoins if you want to hedge your Bitcoin, guys. But that being said, remember our 21 EMA 10 SMA strategy that I walked you guys through in one of our live streams? That's still active. That strategy is telling you guys to hold on to your trade. Hold on to your trade, at least for now. So it gets difficult.
Yeah,
right?
that cross is still active, the 10 over the 21 EMA. But the thing is that you're going to find levels everywhere. Like, everywhere you look, you're going to find freaking levels.
The 21 EMA has rarely been underneath the 200, right? So is the market putting more importance on the 21 EMA?
But then I have one more trump.
Okay,
in favor of the bears. Now this is one more trump card in favor of the bears. Okay, check this out. I'm going to switch off everything. All right. Now, weekly, once again, check out where we closed relative to the next fair value gap. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put it on. We closed well inside it. Now, what are the fair value gaps, guys? They essentially mark out these liquidity junctures in the market, and oftentimes, price usually comes back down to tap these regions before actually seeing the next continuation move. And what do we see here? Every time we break into an FVG gap, there's a good probability that we make our way to the bottom of that FVG.
We could make our way to the middle of the FVG and find some support too, right, Kusha? And that will line up with these horizontals right over there, right? Those candle closes right over there at around 24,200. So I'd watch out for that too. But I do agree that it does look like a magnetic region that Bitcoin does want to tap at the bottom of those FVGs.
Yeah, these are those market inefficiency zones. That's what they call. Yeah, the market inefficiencies. So we're well within that right now. We've closed under. What I could see happening here, is Bitcoin essentially getting back up, tapping the top of the zone, all right, and then sort of making its way down. So that is my that is the next set of play that I'm looking at. But irrespective of that, I think this is going to present people with a good trade opportunity. Why? Because you have this entire range now to capture, right? It's either from the top of the FVG at 26.6K to the mid at 24K, or even one better to $22,000.
I've been waiting for that level, 22.5, 23K. Even I'll take 23.5K too, guys. I've been waiting so patiently for that. I've been mentally getting ready to flip bullish in case Bitcoin does surprise, right? Because the time is ticking for the bears. I talked to you guys about that. The bears need to make a move. They made that move this weekend. All right, great. But I want to see the continuation of the downside because I'm holding on to gunpowder, waiting to deploy it, and I much rather deploy it on Bitcoin than being enticed into the altcoins, right? If you can allocate at around $22,000 Bitcoin, that's going to be really, really easy to trade. So yeah, let's just be patient. By the way, guys, if we do come down there, I'm expecting the market to be bid up. I'm expecting for a long run after that, where Bitcoin runs for at least 2 or 3 months.
Yeah. But what if so okay, fine. Everyone's looking at the 24K region, right? Because that's a pretty decent region, right? Just look at this. I'm just gonna zoom out. Right, and let's just mark out a line right there, and you can see that price has respected that during the entire consolidation phase under 18K. But I'll say this, what I'm about to present to you guys next is telling me that 22K is that next high probability target, which is still a good 12% to the downside, Sean, okay? But now what is it all hinged on? Well, I had gone over those that pretty bearish signature with you guys, specifically on the weekly time frame. Man, there's so much going on here. Look at the dynamic too. But hey, we're not just gonna jump the gun here. Let me show you what it is that I'm seeing.
Guys, she looks so excited here. You guys should just see her. Why is your camera not turned on?
Because I don't have my makeup on today. But okay, no. Check this out. I had gone over something very, very interesting with you guys, which was primarily hinged on the weekly. Let my chart load. Yes, it was primarily hinged on the weekly Bollinger Bands and the weekly MACD. Now, I had made a key observation. Historically, every time the MACD crosses bearish on the weekly time frame, which, by the way, happens very, very rarely, like within a cycle, you can count them on your hands. That's how infrequently we actually see the bearish cross. But the bearish cross, in conjunction with price breaking the mid of the Bollinger Band there, breaking the mean of the Bollinger Band there, that signals an even bigger bearish high probability signal. Okay, wherein every time we have this setup with the MACD crossing bearish and the Bollinger crossing bearish, okay?
So essentially the MACD crossing with the blue going underneath the red, and then price also crossing underneath the mid of the Bollinger Bands, right, which is the red line as well. So essentially the red line has been crossed on both of your triggers.
Exactly, right? And often when this setup happens, price makes its way down to the bottom of the Bollinger Band threshold right there. Now from where price is at right now to the bottom right there. Oh, never mind. That's not even a good 12%, guys. That's a good 16%.
16%.
Okay, we're looking at a good $21,000 per Bitcoin. But that is that next trade. And just to show you how well this has played out in the past, let's go ahead and circle every other time Bitcoin has crossed bearish, okay? And we've also had the cross of the Bollinger Band right here, right? So once again, made our way down to the bottom of the Bollinger Band. This happened on April of 2022. Once again, we crossed bearish right here, crossed the Bollinger Band mean, okay? Down to the bottom of the Bollinger Band. There we go. Once again, great playthrough on that. Once again, we crossed bearish here on MACD, okay? So lined up with the cross of the Bollinger, made our way down to the bottom of the Bollinger Band.
So for the entire bear market cycle, this has worked really, really well.
Exactly.
If it doesn't work this time, guys, okay, it's going to be a big green flag for the bulls, right? Just like how I like to tell you guys that when bearish news is ignored and the market decides to go up on bearish news, that's an indication of a bull market beginning, right? Similarly, guys, when you start seeing bearish indicators, bearish signatures no longer work and they don't see continuation towards the downside, that's the market telling you that this is the beginning beginning of a bull market cycle. Now it may feel like we've moved already so much from the lows, right? Because we were at 15,000, our Bitcoin sitting at 25,000, $10,000 seems really high. But you know what, guys? People thought very similarly when Bitcoin bottomed at around $200 and went up to like around 350, 400. But that cycle, Bitcoin kept going and kept going and kept going all the way up to 20,000. So this little spiel over here of mine is to tell you guys that when you guys start seeing the bullish signatures, they're not here yet, but when you do start seeing them, be price agnostic. Don't look at $17,000 and be like, oh, I could have bought there. No. That's irrelevant now. That's gone. Look at what price is doing now. Be price agnostic.
Boom. That's some great advice. So yeah, this is why I'm saying that the bears have the edge here, guys. If you really have to consider the bullish side of Bitcoin right now and the bearish side of Bitcoin short term. I'm still only talking short term, guys. The bears have the edge here. Okay, so now the next question is, what is the trade opportunity, Sean?
Yes.
So let's give them that trade opportunity.
Trade of the day.
Trade of the day. All right, so for the trade of the day, let's get on over to the Mango Trends dashboard right here, and you can see now what the general rule of thumb is: always lean to the side of that overarching trend right now. And what is the trend really telling us? Well, let's get on to Bitcoin. Let's go get to that drop-down menu. Now, this is here to keep us objective at all times, okay? You have to use this in conjunction with your TA, in conjunction with all those FVGs that you now have access to on the Mango view. But now check this out. You have bearish trends across the board. I am not fighting the bears right here. It is futile to be fighting the bears right here. Okay, in fact, the 4-hour just flipped long just now. The weekly that was long initially has now once again flipped neutral 4 hours ago. There's a lot of bearish pressure here. So I know that, okay, I'm going to be looking for short trades in this juncture of the market. So now the next question is, where does the short trade really come to us at? Right, so once again, I'll take you guys back on over to the weekly. Now, because we're so close to these very important levels, you can keep the trade set up very easy, guys. Okay, always take advantage of you being close to a macro level. Always take advantage of that shit. Now, check this out. Yeah, we've just penetrated the FEG. Would I take the trade here? No. Right? Would I take a short trade maybe at the top of the FEG if I get the opportunity? Hell yes. Because now that is going to be a very easy trade to manage at 26.6K. But now what makes it even more easier?
The
just
weekly
besides
200?
the FEG. Exactly. Exactly. Look at the beautiful confluence. We have the weekly 200 lining up with the top of the FEG. These are all very pivotal, very important historic levels.
Also, I'd like to point out, if you go quickly back to the trend view, right, the volatility, guys, is like scarily low, right? Scary if you are a bull here and looking for Bitcoin to bounce, because blue volatility in the direction of the trend and the 12-hour is also short. And you guys know how I've been using the 12-hour as a barometer since the beginning of the cycle. Okay, the 12-hour being short, as well as Ichimoku flag on Kusha on the far right hand side of there, bearish Ichimoku flag for the 4-hour as well as the 12-hour, right? And I'm not liking the picture of this. If I were a bull, if you're a bear, you're liking this because it's saying, hey, there's a juicy trade. Because volatility compression, which is blue, right? Blue stands for volatility compression, leads to volatility expansion. We're compressed on the 2-day, compressed on the daily, compressed on the 4-hour, and the 12 hours pretty much there, guys. It's at 46. So I'd be a tad bit careful over here. Just watch out for the next week or so. Watch out.
Exactly. But yeah, this is now.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Go back to your trade, Krisha. Talk to them about your invalidation. That's the most important bit, guys. No trade. As your entry could matter a lot, right? Your entry could mean a lot to you, but what's most important is the invalidation. Your trade means nothing without the invalidation. We could give you guys your trade. You could enter the trade perfectly, but if you don't exit the trade on both the profits as well as the invalidation, the trade is useless, right? So tell us where the invalidation is, Krisha. Tell us where the profit target is.
Okay, so the profit target, okay, I have two targets here. We're looking at the mid, which comes in at around $24,000. Let me just sort of fix my view right here. Perfect. Right, we were looking at all of these highs. Let me just mark that out once again. There we go. Okay, so essentially, historically, this has been a very, very good region of support, also lining up with the mid of the FVG. Alternatively is, well, the target to the downside, which comes in around 22, 21K. 22K lining up with the FVG, 21K lining up with that Bollinger Band that I showed you and the historic playthrough that it's had so far. So these are the two targets that I have for this current short setup. All right, but I will only sort of take it on that 200 simple moving average test because it's going to be so easy to manage. Because now when it comes to these amazing trades, right, the ones that's on the macro levels, is that your bid now also suddenly becomes your invalidation.
Yeah.
Right? You have to wait very little time to figure out, hey, am I invalidated on this trade? Now, yeah, I get that this is the weekly time frame, but I'm going to urge you guys, now this is a bit of homework for you. Smack a line on the 200 simple moving average, okay, weekly. You guys have everyone's got access to the Mango dashboard, so use it to the best you can, and check out how price is performed on this level at around 26.5K across time frames. I promise you, it'll shock you. Okay, so even if we start getting 2 consecutive daily closes over 26.5K, I know that I have been invalidated on the trade. I am wrong. Something different is happening on the chart. Market participants are looking to put on risk. They are frothing at the mouth to put on risk. And any close, if I see 2 consecutive daily closes over that region, I'm saying that, hey, you know what?
Ooh.
They might actually want to start taking that
So not a weekly close. You're gonna be okay with 2 daily closes.
I'm okay
two
with
consecutive daily closes is your invalidation above that level.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Remember, invalidation doesn't mean bullish. Would you flip bullish over there?
No, I wouldn't flip bullish there. I just know that I'm
Invalidate.
wrong.
Okay,
yeah, I'm
you
wrong
you don't
on
have
price
that
going
edge
down
anymore
further. Exactly.
towards the downside. Okay,
Exactly.
guys, all of this is so important. Okay, you may still feel like, okay, there's hope for my trade to go well. You know what's happening there, guys? You're looking to be right. You want to be right so badly that even though you're able to get out of your trade, that doesn't look so good anymore with a minimal loss, right? Or maybe a break even. You just refuse to do so because deep down you just want to be right more than you want to make money.
Exactly.
Right? And your job is not to be right as a trader. Your job is to make money. And as soon as the trade does not have edge anymore, just get out. Especially if it's allowing you to get out at break even. Sometimes you're going to be able to get out with a profit when the trade is not in your favor anymore. Just take it, guys. Take those gifts. Okay. So let's summarize. Target 1, you're saying, is 23.5, the middle of the FEG.
Yeah, $24,000.
Okay. Target 2, bottom of the FEG.
Yeah.
At around 22K.
Yeah.
Right. Invalidation is above the FEG and the 200 moving average over
Correct.
there. Right. Okay. Cool. I like that. And I'm going to wrap you off with one last thing, guys. I'm going to get ultra bullish if we can close a weekly above that white 10 SMA there. Okay, keep an eye over there. Weekly above there, I think Bitcoin's going.
All right, so you guys have our view on Bitcoin and on what we are expecting in the short term. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, and if you like the trade setups, don't forget to smash that like button. You can let us know by doing that. And hey, if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want to keep up with the latest Mango Juice, well, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe, and we will see you in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the Mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.
Ciao.